Space Station 76 is a film about space. A very 70s themed one about living on a small and isolated space station, and the kind of space everyone holds for each other, which, as it turns out, isn't much. There's a distance between everyone, relationships are strained, there's not that many people on board, and they're in the middle of nowhere. When a fresh face joins the crew, it shakes up the status quo. Jessica has come aboard as the new co-pilot of the station, and her attempts to make genuine connections are met with hostility, passive-aggressive tactics, and straight-up strange behaviour.
How are you? That's my sunshine.
She's so beautiful, really. I mean,
Yeah.
how old is she?
How old do you think she is?
I guess she's about 7.
I like to think of her as an old soul.
Oh,
So,
she may be, yeah. But how old is she in people years?
I don't really like to label her in ages. I just don't really believe in ageism, so.
One of the first genuine connections she does manage to make is with the only child on board, Sunshine. She doesn't have much to do on the station, she's not allowed to meet the newborn baby, she's all alone watching tapes for her homeschooling, and she doesn't really seem to have anyone that wants to hang out with her for her.
One day, I made my own spaceship, and I was headed toward ground. And we kept.
Isn't it really, really boring hanging out with me up here? It's got to be boring to you.
It's my break too, you know.
The first real friend that she makes is Jessica, something that her mother is not happy with. Throughout the course of the film, Misty spends her time manipulating her daughter to keep a firm grip on her.
Don't you think it's a little sad, really, that a woman as old as she is trying to be your friend? It's creepy, almost.
Misty also has her own troubles, a Valium addiction, alcoholism, and an unhappy marriage that she copes with by cheating with another crew member. Misty's insecurity also causes her to be very suspicious of the growing friendship between Jessica and her husband, Ted. They have formed a genuine connection, both feeling isolated in their relationships with everyone around them and sharing an appreciation for Sunshine. A sexually charged tension builds as they start to get closer, but not too close, as there's that awkward space to navigate regarding Ted being married and him not wanting to cheat.
Would you? What? Ever cheat? Hell no. Fuck yes.
Things don't fare much better for Jessica in her professional life, as Captain Glenn clearly has a problem with her being the replacement for the previous co-pilot.
If you'd have been here last month, you would have seen it.
But
Kinda came out of nowhere.
I also did
Yeah,
notice.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stay on that if we're gonna discuss this.
He also struggles with alcoholism and a suicidal ideation that is continually thwarted by the station's safety mechanisms. He is struggling with being closeted, and that refusal to connect with his sexuality eventually drove his ex-lover and now ex-co-pilot out of his life. Having Jessica replacing him, taking up that space that he used to occupy, frustrates Glenn. He clearly resents her for being fantastic at her job too, and can't handle her trying to bring up the asteroid field they are travelling through. And that's really the crux of this film. Everything the film is literally and thematically about. Whether it be the asteroid field the ship is barely navigating through, or the social minefield everyone has to skirt around, no one wants to be direct and address the issues head-on to fix them, except Jessica. She is trying to form genuine connections, and she is trying to find a safer way to navigate the station, but these attempts are shut down and met with hostility.
I'm simply saying that if we have these graphs in front of us, we might as well use them. I don't understand.
It all comes to a head when this resentment and avoidance creates so much social tension that an argument starts during the station's Christmas party. Misty and Jessica confront each other, Misty even building up towards revealing Jessica's secret about being infertile and using it to imply that she's not a real woman.
Does anyone ever wonder why she always has to act like a man?
Okay, stop. Let's stop now.
You know, why she's always up on the bridge,
Stop.
acting like a man?
You know, I would like to know that.
Drop this right now because it's really not funny.
Maybe she's not a real woman because she
Stop it! Stop it!
When the captain tries to intervene, he piles on with his disdain for the fact that she emasculates him by being better at his job than he is, to which she frustratedly outs him in an attempt to call him out on his hypocrisy.
Your attitude since you've shown up here has been to tell me what to do and how to do it, with a chip on your shoulder. Why can't you just be a woman?
Why can't you just be a man?
What does that mean?
You are the last person that I would think would be demanding that we should stick to conventions, sir.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sir, you're gay. You are a gay man, and we all know it.
He's what?
After a tense silence, Misty admits that she's only with Ted for Sunshine, and that's when the asteroid hits. The social tensions have erupted. The asteroid has finally collided. It's all out in the open now, hanging over them in space.